pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Missouri State Bears. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner trying to create good field position. Catch made in space. Look out. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Touchdown, Missouri State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Downfield, it's Manning. Aggressive call on the opening play. And it's hauled in way downfield. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because...
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. It's intercepted, put it across his body. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's...
It's a fumble! And the defense comes up with the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble to his left. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
Extra point, knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Douglas. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense comes out to start this drive. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Has the first down and more. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Talk about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. The Bears hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Another great play by this receiver, and I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew
he's in the clear, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking for some space. It's so tough. The ball comes out. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Looking to pass. It's Manning. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. And it falls incomplete.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
But they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Trying to find some room. It's Soto. They stop him, but it's a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Manning. He's running out of time here. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
They'll try a pass here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1 they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides. But they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well. Especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Now it's second down here. Wants to throw it. Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Running back has it on the screen now. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
The Jayhawks will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Offense makes their way on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Breaks into open space. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Bears. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Now radio position to start the drive. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looks to the left, and it's complete. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Looks to the left, pass caught. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to the end zone. He's picked for a third time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down. And the Jayhawks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Baker. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Looking for a gap. It's Soto. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The Jayhawks will line up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
He hands it off from the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They finally corral him at the 1. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
Wow, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. And he drops back in the gun. And it's caught! Touchdown, Kansas!
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Douglas. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Gives it to the back. Great cut there. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. It's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bears will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Offense is back out there now. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Baker. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he
breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Missouri State. This offense really clicking.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Touchdown, Bears. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Breaks free. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here. At least he didn't get out for a big gain.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
An inside deal now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal.
He's in the clear. Past the 30. At the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was, but at the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To throw, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Marsh. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense operating from the pistol. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bears. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that shredded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Keeping it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Manning. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
As a design quarterback keeper. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. On the move now. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. The distance will be from 38 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the score remains very lopsided.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a big gain. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown. What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game, playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
He shreds the tackle. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll ride the back again here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he makes it out from 55 yards.